On this video we will show you how to set the management IP address for a F5 device, and how to license the box, and how to go through the setup utility. Okay, so in order to set the IP address of the device, in here we are working with a virtual edition, but for hardware appliance is the same. You need to connect to the console. You need to log in with the default credentials with our root default. Okay, and you will get to the CLI. So in order to set the IP address, you need to run the config utility. And here we are on the config utility. So let's set this. We don't want automatic configuration of IP address. We don't want DHCP, and we want to set static IP address. So let's go and let's set on my environment that IP address is 172.16.253, and I am going to use 200 for this virtual machine. Okay. Default mask /24 is fine. And here she's asking if we want a default root. We are going to use .1 as default root. We're going to accept these settings. Okay. So now if we go to the console, let's go to if we go to the console or any other device on that same network, we should be able to ping to that particular IP address. So we are good there. So we have connectivity to the device. Now what we are going to do, we are going to go through the setup utility and the license of the device. We got to the configuration utility, the GUI of the device, and the credentials for the GUI by default are admin. Okay, click. Cool. So now we have the setup utility. This is the setup utility you will see the first time that you access a big IP device through the GUI. So we are going to click next. We are going to activate the license of this device. Let's click activate. If you have internet connectivity from the device itself, you can use automatic, but usually I prefer to use manual, and I don't have internet connectivity from the virtual appliance, so I'm going to use manual. That manual means that you need to have internet from the computer that you are using to access the big IP device. Okay, so basically you need some kind of internet connectivity from the device itself or from another computer. I'm going to use manual. And basically what we need here is the best registration key. If you don't have the best registration key and you are evaluating the product, you can go to f5.com and ask for a trial. So if you go to how to buy and then you click on get a free trial, okay, you will need to log in. Okay, and after you log in, you can ask f5.com basically to get a trial version. What they are going to do, they are going to send you an email. Okay, and on that email you will see the license. So basically this is the email that they send me. Basically you are ready to start using the 90-day trial, and you can use this big IP registration key. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to use this for licensing my device. So let's copy this in here, manual, and then next. Now what it's doing is checking and basically loading that registration key and generating the dossier. Basically the dossier is an identifier of this particular device. Basically it's like a hash of this particular device. What we need to do in order to license this device is to copy all of this. Make sure that you copy all. Okay, so Ctrl A, Ctrl C for copy, and then you need to go to activate.f5.com. Okay, this link is activate.f5.com. So you go to activate.f5.com and you click on activate F5 product registration key. You click in this link and you will get to this page. So what you need to do is to copy this and paste that dossier in here. Okay, and then click next. Basically, you need to accept the terms and conditions, and hopefully what we get is the license for 90 days for a 5 machine, which is this one. Okay, you can download this license, or you can just select all and copy this and paste it in here. Okay, and then click next. So when the box is licensed, it's going to restart the services. Okay, so don't do this on a production machine, okay, unless you are on a maintenance window, because the device will restart the services, and that is a traffic disruption activity. Okay, so don't relicense a device if that device is already in production. You need to be careful with that. Again, if you don't have a license, go to fi.com, go to buy, get a free trial, log into the site. Okay, if you don't have an account, you can register, and once that you are already on the site, you can ask FI to send you by email the registration key. Okay, so this take a few minutes, the restart of the services. Okay, we can, okay, now that is done, we can click on continue. Okay, the next step is the provisioning. So I want to use this device for LTM. Remember that this is a big IP device, so it can be licensed, and it's actually licensed for quite a lot of different modules, like global traffic, which is GTM, DNS. For this, we can use this for ASN, which is the web application firewall, AFN, which is the firewall from FI, and so on and so on. So basically, I'm going to try LTM, so I'm going to keep this as nominal. Okay, and next. Basically, all the big IP devices by default, they think that they are LTM devices, but you can change that. This is the device certificate, so this is the certificate of the device itself. For now, I'm going to keep it like that. It can be changed later on. And here, this is important part, the host name. So I'm going to assign this name like bigip.1.australtech.net. What is important in here is that this has to be a full qualified domain name. Okay, it has to be. It cannot be like something like big IP. That's it. It has to be a full qualified domain name. And then you can change here the credentials for the root and admin account. Okay, and then next. Remember, the root account is for the CLI access, SSH, or the console, and the admin account is for the GUI. So now what is going to happen? We are going to get logged out of the device because the credentials changed. So now in here you can use your new credentials. We are going to finish the setup utility. In here, what you can do, there are two steps: standard network configuration or the advanced network configuration. Here, if you use the standard, you will go through additional steps on the setup utility. Okay, but usually what I do, I just go to the advanced and I just click finish. And then if you need to set up something like NTP or DNS or whatever, you can do it from the menu themselves. So that's it. That basically is the process for configuring an IP address on the device, licensing the device, and going through the setup utility. Now this device is actually ready to be used. Okay? Thank you very much, and feel free to check my other videos on my channel.